Hello students, this is the first chapter, real numbers. Let me explain the different number system. Here, the first one is natural numbers. We have to call it as n, denoted with n. And we have to read like this: set of 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So these numbers, the set of these numbers are called natural numbers. Now whole numbers, we can denote with W. We have to read like set of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. And integers, we have to denote with Z, that is set of negative numbers from infinity to negative numbers, and 0 and positive numbers. So all the set are called integers. Here we have negative integers and we have positive integers and 0. The fourth one is rational numbers. So the rational numbers we can denote with the Q1. They are set of P by Q form. Which number can be written in P by Q form? They are called rational numbers. Therefore, Q should not equal to 0 because this is undefined. If Q equal to 0 at the denominator, this is undefined. Therefore, which number can be written as a P by Q form? That is rational number. Now irrational number. Irrational number we can denote with the Q2. So here we can give you examples, but there is no set of. Of course, they are all belongs to one category. Now root 2, root 3, root 5. Here root 4 is missing. Root of 4 is 2. Therefore, that is not an irrational number. Now root 5, root 6, etc. Root 7, root 8, root 9, etc. Root 9 is a rational number because root of 9 is 3. Now, why it is called irrational number? Let us see. For an example, I have taken root 2. Now, root 2 value is 1.414213562 and so on. And so on is limitless. So a million trillions of numbers are there. So it never stops. So the decimal will continue like this. Therefore, these numbers are called irrational numbers. We cannot write them into a division form because the decimal is keep on moving. We cannot exactly say how many divisions are there. For an example, 1.5 mean 1.5. So the decimal stop at 5. Therefore, it has a definite value. But here it is keep on moving. We cannot write into P by Q form. Here we can write this value into P by Q form. So this is the difference. That is 1 by 2. We can write 1 by 2. So 2 is a mixed fraction. So we can write down. We can convert into the fraction. That is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 mean it is 1.5. Therefore, these numbers has a definite stop or a meaning for the division. Therefore, we can write them into a P by Q form. This is a rational number 3 by 2. But these numbers, root 2, the division never stops. Therefore, we cannot write exact denominator. Therefore, we have to call them as irrational numbers. These numbers, we can give you an example 5 by 2. 3 by 7, 7 by 6, which can be written as p by q form, that is called rational number. That's all. Now we will start with first exercise of number system. Let us see the first question. Okay. Is 0 a rational number? Can you write it in the form of a p by q? Can you write 0 into the p by q? So simple. Yes, the answer is yes. So take 0, cut into two parts. What it could be? So half 0, that means it is nothing but 0 again. Therefore, we can write 0 into p by q form. 0 by 2 is 0, 0 by 5 is 0, 0 by 7 is 0, but 5 by 0 is undefined. 2 by 0 is undefined. That is not, the 0 must be only at the numerator but not at the denominator. So 0 can be written as 0 by 2. So even 0 can be written as p by q form. Therefore 0 is a rational number. Actually, if you look the category, 0 belongs to whole numbers, but we can write that into p by q form. Now let's go to the second question. Find 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. So the question is, we have to find a rational number. A rational number should be in p by q form. So we have to write 3 into p by q form, 4 into p by q form first, and then we have to create 6 rational numbers in between 3 and 4. First, take 3. 3 is a number, but I am going to create it as a rational number by dividing with 1. 3 by 1 is 3 only. So 3 by 1 is 3. Now I converted 3 into p by q form. Next, 4 into p by q form, 4 by 1. We should, if you keep two other numbers like 2, like 3, like 4, the value will be changing. If you keep 1 at the denominator, the value never change. We should not change the value. So converting into rational number, if you choose 3 by 5, then the value will be changing. Just only 3 by 1 will remain as 3. That's all. 4 by 1 will remain as 4. Now just take, now this is a number 3 by 1. I am going to multiply with 1. 1 mean anything can change? Nothing. 5 into 1 is 5, 3 into 1 is 3. If you multiply with 1, the value of the number never be changing. Therefore, I am going to write down 1 as 8 by 8. So how many times the denominator 8 can cancel in the numerator 8? 1 time. So 1 into 3 by 1 is 3 only. But if you multiply numerator to numerator, it is 24 at the numerator. 1 into 8 is equal to 8 at the denominator. Now you can see it. You can see how many times 8 can cancel in 24. 3 times. Again the value is 3. Value never changed, but we converted into a rational number. This is also 3, but we converted into rational number. Now for the 4 also we have taken 1. So first it is a rational number. Now again I am multiplying with 1. 1, that is 8 by 8. So 4 8s are 32, 1 8 is 8. If you see, these are the same fractions. Same fractions mean the denominator is the same. 8 is 8, like fractions. 8 and 8 is a denominator, therefore these two are the same fractions. Now you can write 24 by 8 is the first number and 32 by 8 is the last number. But in between 25 by 8 is there, 26 by 8, 27 by 8, 28 by 8, 29 by 8, 30 by 8, 31 by 8, like that. So they are asking how many numbers. They are asking 6 numbers. Just here I have written 5 numbers. You can add 2 more numbers, drop down. Therefore we can create not only 8 by 8, you can take any number, 9 by 9 also, 10 by 10 also, 6 by 6 also, 7 by 7 also, according to the requirement. Just you can take. If okay, that's all.